We know you're excited to start working at your Rebel Up 2000 adjustable height desk, and this video will show you how easy it is to assemble the desk so you can start working on your feet rather than in your seat. We still recommend that you read the user manual and that you use 2 people for assembly. Okay, let's get started. First, start by turning the left leg upside down. Make sure that the side of the left leg with the circular hole is facing to the front. Place the foot on top of the left leg so that the longer end of the foot also faces the front. Attach the foot using the Allen bolts and the 4mm Allen wrench. Repeat the same steps to attach the foot to the right leg. Now that the feet are attached, stand the desk legs up. Pick up the connector rod and insert the rods on each leg into the ends of the connector rod. There are small screws on the connector rod called set screws. You may need to loosen these slightly to allow the connector rod to fully insert. To adjust the set screws, use the 2.5mm Allen wrench. Once you have the connector rod attached to both legs, leave the set screws loose. This will allow you to adjust the legs to the correct width. Next, you want to pick up the front panel and position it so that the lip of the panel is on top. Line up the holes with the left side of the front panel with the holes on the left leg. Attach the front panel on the left leg with the Allen bolts. Then line up the holes on the right side of the front panel with the holes on the right leg. You may need to move the legs to make this happen. Once the holes are lined up, attach the front panel with the Allen bolts. Once the front panel is attached, you can go ahead and fully tighten the set screws. Again, use the small Allen wrench to do this. Pick up the rear panel. Make sure it is positioned so the cable gutter is on the bottom. Attach the rear panel with the Allen bolts. Sometimes you may find it faster to start screwing in the Allen bolts with your hand rather than the wrench. The next step is to attach the plastic cover to the left leg using the Allen bolts. Then you can attach the drive axis, which is a piece with a small rod sticking out of it, to the right leg. Now you're ready to attach the left panel. The left panel is the one with the built-in charging station. Position the left panel with the lip at the top. Screw in the Allen bolts to the 4 holes that form a rectangular shape on the left panel. Repeat the same process for the right panel, which is the one with the crank attached to it. Push the right panel onto the crank mechanism and attach it with the Allen bolts. You're almost done assembling the desk base. Pick up the front frame so that the side with the holes in it is facing upward. Using the Allen bolts, attach the front frame to each of the legs. You will want to use the Allen wrench side of the assembly tool to attach the bolts here. Then, attach the front frame to the front panel. Again, use the assembly tool to attach these Allen bolts. Now that the desk base is assembled, crank the desk up and down to make sure the assembly was done correctly. Also check to make sure all the screws are fully tightened. Next, you will attach a wood finish desktop. If you bought the glass desktop, refer to assembly manual for some differences in assembly. If you bought a keyboard tray, make sure to attach it first before adding the desktop. Place the finished desktop on the desk base so that the cable drop is in the back of the desk. Attach the top with the Phillips screws and the screwdriver side of the assembly tool. Once the desktop is fully attached, you're done. Your Rebel Up 2000 is ready to help you transform your workday.